PezKnits. My name is Presley. I hope you feel well. This is my monthly roundup for last month, which was May. I think this is going to be a bit of a short one because I've had a bit of a crazy month. A bit of a life update. I'm sorry if like you're here for the knitting, but you have to wait because I have an announcement. I actually got engaged at the end of last month. Yes, I'm engaged, so that was really exciting. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, especially like towards the end of the month, so I really haven't made that much progress on anything, but I still have stuff to talk about, so please stick around. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into whips and get it out of the way because there's really only 2 that I've worked on this month. This isn't even the right bag. I grabbed the wrong bag. This is not even the one that I was looking for. This is the one I was looking for. In my New Zealand sheep knitting bag. This is my, oh my god, you'd think I remember the name of it by now, but I don't. I don't remember the name. I'll put it on the, I'm so sorry, I'll put it on screen. But this is my colorwork sweater I've been working on. Is this the back? Oh no, I can't tell anymore. So I have completed, since you last saw it, I think it was just like the yoke. I had just finished the yoke, or I was halfway through the yoke. Now I have completed the yoke and I've actually completed the whole body. So there it is there. It's looking very pretty. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like on. I had tried it on just to, because I was looking at it as I was knitting it and I was like, this is looking really small. But when I put it on, it's actually like fitting perfect. And this is unblocked, mind you, so it will be a tiny little bit, I think a bit looser. So it's gonna be perfect. So soft, so beautiful. Just a close-up of the color work there. It's front and back. And actually, so I just came back from a trip to Melbourne. So this is like where I got up to when I left to go to Melbourne, and I haven't picked it up since. I'm up to the sleeves. However, I've just recently realized that I don't have like the correct size needles for this circumference. I don't have DPNs because I need 3.5 millimeters. I don't have 3.5 millimeter DPNs. I could have sworn I did, but apparently I don't. So I don't have 3.5 DPNs, and I don't have a 3.5 needle that's like short enough to do like in the round sleeves. And I've seen tricks about people using really long cords for a small circumference like a sleeve, but I just can't do it. There's something, I don't know. I just can't do it. So I think I'm going to purchase some new needles, like specifically for this project, because like I don't want to get stuck on Sleeve Island before I even try to knit the sleeves, just because I have the wrong knitting needles. So I'm going to have to purchase some knitting needles specifically for this project before I pick it up again. But she's looking stunning. Like, it's really beautiful. And I think the yarn, this is Glenhaven Knits. Sorry, Glenhaven. I always call it Glenhaven. It's not Glenhaven. It's Glenhaven Knits. Both the blue and the orange is the same kind of yarn, just in 2 different colorways. And this is yarn that I got on clearance. So I'm not sure if she's still dyeing or making this kind of yarn anymore. But anyway, it turned out so beautiful. The colorwork is really striking. I love it. It looks so good. So now all I have to do is the sleeves. And hopefully this will be completed soon. Very cute. I also love how, like, sorry, I'm like bringing it back out. I love how it's like the blue turned out really stripy, which is kind of fun. It's like a different detail that I didn't know was going to happen until I started knitting it. The blue was a lot more variegated than I initially thought when I purchased the yarn, so that was a nice surprise. Looks really pretty, and it's super soft. So hopefully I'll be finishing that off soon. I'm not sure if I should order knitting needles online or in person. For some reason, I can never remember what length of cord you need to do like sleeves. And it's really hard to find a small, like corded needles with like a small length cord. Like, they always sell the super long ones in store. I'm like, I need the shorter ones. Where are they? They're never there. Okay, second whip. This one's really silly, but I mentioned it in my last video, so I thought I would just show it. So this is my Coziest memory blanket that I've been working on for like 2 years now. It really doesn't look like I've made much progress, but the whole point of this project is that whenever I have like a mini skein or like leftover yarn from a bigger project, I'll add a square. And so that's what I've been doing. And the newest addition is this one. kind of like a blue, yellow, Vincent van Gogh, Starry Night inspired square here. And this is a mini skein that I got from New Zealand specifically for this blanket. It looks so pretty. I can't recall what the dyer was called. I'll put it down below. I have another mini skein for her. I bought two, I'm pretty sure. And so I've got the other one, the second one to add on, but that's the first one from New Zealand that I've added, and it turns out really pretty. This is ongoing and will be an ongoing project for a very long time, as you can tell. I've done 2 rows in like 2 years, so I'll be like 100 by the time this is done. But yes, a bit of fun. It's nice to have a project. Like, I do one square and it helps me like break up between projects. Like, I was doing that sweater and I was like, oh, I'm kind of sick of it. Let's do something else. Like, I want something with different color. Like, especially with variegated yarn like that, it's always like really exciting to see how like it will knit up. So it captures my attention. So if I'm starting to feel sick of like one project, this is something I would pick up. If I have something to add to it, I'd quickly knit up a square, and it's like it's also fun. Now, I'm lucky enough this month to show you some Stashquisitions. They were actually gifts. So my mom went to America to visit her mom, my grandma, and she and my grandma both purchased me some yarn, which is so nice. I wasn't expecting that at all. So thank you to both my mom and my grandma. It was lovely. It was a great surprise. So I think the ones I'm going to show first are these. So these are a pair of mini skeins that my mom got for me. What a fantastic green. It's almost like a slime green. It reminds me of that Ghostbusters character, the green ghost. I have no idea what his name is, but I think you know who I'm talking about. It kind of is like the same kind of green. And this is from Hartley's Handdyeds Minis, and it is from Cosby, Tennessee. So it's like full-on American yarn. I've never had American yarn before, and it is 75% merino, 25% nylon. So it's a nice sock yarn. Gorgeous. Another mini skein to add to my blankets. That's fun. And then my lovely grandma got me 2 different skeins. So I'll show this one first. This one I was so excited about. Like, my mom hadn't even taken it out of the bag, and I just saw the triangle, and I was like, is that a Madeline Tosh skein? Like, I knew straight away, because like, I don't know if you know, but like Madeline Tosh, like it's just like a name, a brand that you hear a lot, and I know it's super popular. And so I was super excited because I've never had Madeline Tosh skein before. And what a beautiful color. It almost reminds me of like a really light washed out denim. I don't know, like it's really interesting. And the moment I felt it, I was like, this isn't just yarn. And actually, it is a wool and cotton mix, which I've never had wool and cotton in one skein before, but I could tell just by feeling it. It felt really different, but it feels lovely. So it is 50% superwash merino wool and 50% Pima cotton, and the colorway is called Hosta Blue. Honestly, so stunning. The denim, like real, I think that's like, because it's almost like a washed out denim. That's a really great way to explain it. But it's like it's more like a light turquoise color, but so pretty. I'm so like, that was such a nice surprise. And then the second skein, this is such a fun one. Look at that. So gorgeous. I've actually never heard of this brand before. Oh, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to say it right, but I think it's Araucania. I'm so sorry. There's the tag. And this one is cotton and bamboo. 65% cotton and 23% bamboo. I thought it was just cotton. That was the first time I've just read the tag. I just assumed it was cotton by the feel, but it's also bamboo, so that's so interesting. And is there a colorway name? Oh, there is. Sorry, it's just the price. I think the price tag's on top of it. I think it's called Bloom, which is such a fun name because like it's so colorful, like flowers. What, like, this is so pretty. Like, it's kind of, there's purple, yellow, kind of like a turquoise and a green, 2 different shades of green and yellow. Like, how fun. So happy with these. They're like all so pretty, gorgeous. Love the variety. This one especially, like, that's so fun. I can't wait to see what I'm going to make with this one. And also, what's interesting about this one is that the moment I got it, I just thought of 2 other skeins that are in my stash that I think it would go perfectly with for a shawl. And I actually have them here so you can see. So this one, it might be familiar because I actually purchased this one recently on my trip to New Zealand. But this one here, this is an old skein. I've had it for a really long time. It was like one of those skeins that I just saw it and I just bought it without like having any intention of like using it in a particular project. But this one, so this is from Fiber Lily and is called Peppermint Latte number 7. It's in Roman numerals. Oh my god, I think it's 7. V11. I'm pretty sure that's 7. And yeah, like as soon as I got this skein, I was like, oh wow, like a shawl with these 3 would be beautiful. And what's great about this one is that if you can see, it has like specks of that turquoise. Because it's meant to be like a peppermint latte, like a coffee with and I don't know, like, you know, this color is like associated with mint. So it's like, this is kind of like reflected in this one, and then this one is kind of like draws back to this, so it's a bit more washed out. So like, I think that would be so pretty as a shawl. And I actually had it in my mind that I would want to do like a brioche shawl, which I've never done brioche in my life. For some reason, I was like, let's do brioche. But it's crazy. I literally could not find one shawl that I liked. It's really strange. And then I was like, okay, it doesn't have to be brioche. Like, let's do the opposite. Let's do something like brain dead, because like brioche is known to be like really difficult, right? So I was like, oh, let's do something like a little bit easier. And I couldn't find a shawl that I like. So anyway, I'm gonna have to be on the hunt for a pattern that I like for these 3 because they deserve a nice pattern because they're like such beautiful yarn. But yeah, I'll be on the lookout for a shawl. Like, because I wasn't able to find any before I left for Melbourne, because I was thinking maybe I could cast a new pattern and like bring something to Melbourne to work on, like on the plane and stuff, but like I couldn't even find a pattern. So also, this is like this has nothing to do with yarn or anything. I just thought I would show you. So while I was in Melbourne, we went to like a craft fair. And there was this little Japanese lady, and she was so sweet, and she was selling her handmade ceramic, and me and my sister both ended up buying one, and this is the one I bought. So cute. So it's like a little dish. I'm not sure what I was going to use it for. I was thinking jewelry, but now looking at it, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be so cute to keep all of my stitch markers in here? Because right now I just have them in a tin, like a mint tin, like an old tin that used to have mints in it, and I'm like, that's a bit ugly. Like, imagine if I had it in here with like some nice scissors like this. Like, I have my scissors. Isn't that cute? And I got it because it reminded me of me and my fiance. Me and my fiance in the dish. That's him and that's me with little crowns on. So cute. And this is her business card. So her name is Shoko Mafune. How cute. She had so many cute things. Like, it was actually ridiculous. Like, I could have bought multiple things. But I had minimal luggage. Like, I purchased, like, the one bag that I could bring on. So I was like, I can only have room for one. So this is the one I purchased. And yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about was something that I purchased a long, long time ago, but only got around to using it recently, and it is my depiller. And I'm looking around to see where it is. I will find it to show you. It has been one of the best things ever. And the reason why I didn't use it straight away is because I realized I had the wrong type of battery. I didn't have the right type of batteries to put in. And so then it was like in my drawer for the longest time. And then I suddenly was like, remembered it because I had like a lot of my knitwear was like starting to get a bit weird and pilling. I was like, oh, I should purchase batteries for that, and so I can give it a try. And so then I ended up buying the batteries, and I first tested it on like a pair of really old sweatpants, because if you don't know what it is, it's like a little machine with razor blades inside of it that you like run over your knitwear, and it like cuts off all of the little like balls that you usually get on knitwear that you've been wearing for a while. And I had like such a fear that I was going to do it on like one of my pieces, and it was going to like rip a hole in it or something. And so I tested it on a pair of sweatpants, and it works so good. It's literally my favorite thing. And so I've been sitting and like depilling like everything, my entire closet, like not even just like my knitwear, just like everything. And it's like the best thing ever. I'm gonna go and see if I can find it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I found it. Here it is. It's actually so small. But now that I know how good it is, I might invest in a bigger one. And this is one I actually just got from like Woolies, which is just like a grocery shop. A grocery store. You can see I have like a little bit of stuff in there because I've been using it. I used it on my most recent finished object, that red sweater I made, my Haru V-neck, and so even that was like getting a little bit pilly just from the fact that it's made out of 100% merino wool, but also I like had shoved it in like a project bag for like majority of the time, so it was like getting a bit weird, and so I used this. It was so good. The only thing is that it's like super loud. I'll give you a taste of it, so warning right now, turn your earphones down. I'll insert a clip to show you it in action because it's actually so entertaining and it's like so satisfying to use this. Hi. Okay, I'm literally so annoying. I thought I would have like a piece of knitwear that I hadn't depilled yet, but I went crazy with this as soon as I started using it, so I don't have anything like that's hand knit to show you, but I promise you it like works the exact same way as I'm about to show you on these really old pair of sweatpants. So if I zoom in, if I let you see, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's like little black dots like all over this pair of sweatpants because like it's pilling. Hopefully, yeah, I think you can see that. You can see that's like kind of like all bumpy. I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. I feel like this happens to a lot of items of clothing where this happens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay it flat and I'm gonna use the depiller to show you a before and after of kind of what it looks like. I'll do one area like so you can see what it looks like after and like before I use it. So let's turn it on. Boom, done. So hopefully you can see the before and after. So I just did this patch right here. Can you see like compared to down here, like down here, you can see all like these dots there versus that spot I just did. It's got like nothing on there. And if you look in the little peephole, I had that bit of red in there before, but do you see all like the little gray bits now? That's like everything that it chopped off. It's literally so great. It's so good. And as you can see, you're just sitting there going like this. It's so addictive, and watching it all disappear and like it fall into like this see-through thing, it is so much fun. So yes, if you ever come across one of these, and you don't even have to be a knitter, like if you have knitwear that's like looking a bit gross and like not nice, like get one of these. It's you just sit in front of the TV and do it. It's like one of the funnest things ever. Like I highly recommend. And this one was like super cheap. Like they're really, I think they come really cheaply. You can invest in like a really big, nicer one, but even just starting off with something small like this, just to give you an idea, like it's so good. So I really highly recommend. But yes, that's all I have to show you today. Like I'm so sorry. I hope you enjoyed. And next month, I hope you have a wonderful time doing everything that you love, and I'll see you again very soon. Okay, bye.